Am I audible, Vijay? Hello, good evening. Am I audible, Vijay? You can write in the chat window. My voice is audible to you? Okay, please call your friends to join very quickly. It is just an half an hour session about a new technology in mechanical engineering. I will wait for another 5 minutes. Then sharply by 7:35 we will begin our the session so that others can join in the leisure time. Please remind a message, put a reminder message to your friends. You can rename yourself. Please log out, and before once again logging inside, please kindly rename your profile. Next to Vijay Raj, kindly rename. Okay, I think shall we begin now? It's 7:35. Shall we begin our session? I don't want to take too much of time. You have many commitments, personal commitments. Shall we begin our session? It is going to be just a small short presentation covered by 2 quiz questions and 1 video presentation about the latest technology. Shall we start? You can type in the chat box, or you can unmute and talk to me directly, no issues. Okay. So very good evening to one and all present here. So today we are going to have another interesting domain, artificial intelligence in manufacturing applications. So let us have the presentation in this way, the schedule of presentation. I am going to preface what are all the things we are going to see in the next preceding slides. So we are going to have a session objective, what for the artificial intelligence are considered to be the strong important focus in mechanical engineering side. and followed by 2 basic quiz questions in the meantime of the presentation I will post. So depending on the theory concepts, the fundamental, I just want to know how far you have grabbed the concept, introduction to artificial intelligence. And based on that, the following 2 quiz questions will be posted in the meantime. And to understand the concept of artificial intelligence, a sample YouTube presentation will be played, YouTube video will be played in the meantime of the conceptual discussion, followed by the application. And finally, we will end up with a summary and the conclusion of the topic and what are the future prospectus are likely to happen in this particular domain, artificial intelligence. So before going to brief out the topic, let us have a general understanding. What do you mean by a human intelligence and artificial intelligence? Let us have the discrimination in this way. You compare the human intelligence, take the human intelligence first. So you take our brain system, there are 3 different types of phases. First one is learning phase, right? So as a person, you are observing certain events, certain things every day in your time period. You are learning through perception, understanding. Learning is different, perception is a different term. Okay, so perception is nothing but based on the learning, how you are going to feed the information in your brain, depending on the analysis, how you are going to digest the problem into several aspects. Then the last one is logical reasoning. That is your thinking ability. These are the 3 different stages of a human brain system. So I'm telling all these things pertain to human intelligence, natural intelligence. Now, how artificial intelligence differ apart from the natural intelligence? So, in today's fast growing, emerging engineering sciences, all the complicated jobs fully cannot be done by the conventional human being in a more efficient way. Why the human beings cannot able to do the complicated task within a reasonable point of time? So fatigue is one of the process, physical body fatigue, and biorhythm, that is mind stress, is another reason. So due to this, the human persons will have some variation loss in the performance efficiency. So to cover the natural intelligence in the sense of more artificial point of view, the computers are going to play the role of an artificial intelligence. It will play like a natural human behavior. That is copying the natural behavior of a human being in the mission platform. That is the meaning called as artificial intelligence. In turn, we can otherwise call it as a human cognitive sciences. That is a psychological learning or understanding. That is the mission will try to copy the behavior of a human being by following the 3 levels, that is a learning, perception, logical reasoning. So the same thing the mission will also do. The computers, what you are seeing today, it's a human interface computer system. But in the next another 30 to 40 years later, you are not going to see such kind of computer what we are seeing today. So all the computers will be converted into AI powered machines, the supercomputers. That is, without the consult of a human being, the computer will have the ability to predict the given input, whether it is a correct or wrong, depending on the quality of information going to be analyzed by the machine itself, not the human being. But in today's scenario, the data entry operator gives the keyboard entry information as an input to the computer system, and thereby all the instructions are stored in the CPU. But in AI powered machines, the thing is not like the conventional platform what at present available. Okay, so it is nothing but a fully automated a flexible environment, artificial intelligence. So it obeys on the emotional intelligence of a human cognitive system. Okay, so the machines will itself behave like a human being. It will not only have the sense of logical reasoning, so emotional intelligence also it will have in a critical point of situation in order to take a hard decision in a short span of time, right? So it is an emerging field in mechanical engineering. It has a wide popularity in the computing sciences. This term, the artificial intelligence, came from the computer science and engineering fundamentals. But now, today, due to the advancement of technology, the so-called AI has made a wide outreach in all other neighboring engineering specialization, such as mechanical, civil, electrical, E&I, and all other the neighboring engineering specialization. We can see the influence of AI in several applications. Let us take a mobile app. In mobile application, you take a video games that is purely based on artificial intelligence interface application. For example, Google search engine. Suppose you want to do a surfing for a particular keyword or a topic. So you enter the first letter of the keyword, automatically the next subsequent letters will be displayed side by side. Okay, so that is nothing but the concept of machine learning, which comes under the artificial intelligence. So we don't need to spare much more time in searching for a data or a common information in an online resources. Okay, for example, if I want to enter the first digit of my mobile number, okay, so the other remaining 9 digits will be flashed on the screen itself, so that I can click and select the number to be saved. So this is what the advancement of artificial, that is, all data are pre-fed, predetermined already into the system, right? So with this introduction, now we will see the next other side of artificial intelligence in a manufacturing sector. So how to shape out the conventional, the manufacturing sector by implementing the artificial intelligence concept in various broad areas. Let us take the first one, predictive maintenance, right? So in this point of view, before the AI, normally the maintenance, equipment maintenance related things will be done by the human worker. Okay, all the manual decisions will be carried out, repair work, cleaning, and other service monitoring jobs will be carried out by the human labor. But due to the advancement of artificial AI, that is a computational approach, so the human being will just monitor the ongoing automated process happening in the plant system. So there is no such kind of pressure for a human person by directly going to the site to check the condition of the machineries. So using automated technologies, we can able to predict the breakdown time of the machine, under what time the machine is going to fail, what are the precautionary things to be carried out before the failure. So this kind of remedial measures will be done by artificial intelligence technology. And next platform, demand forecasting, product demand forecasting, and inventory optimization. Suppose you want to order for the raw material, storing the raw material in the inventory. So everything can be done by automated interface, AI system. So AI will schedule how many number of raw materials to be ordered from the supplier, from the vendor. So you just give the data alone, it will propose a schedule on its own, and that will give the most meaningful, feasible result to the human people, so that they can keep that as a track record for future reference. The next one, data security. Using of AI, we can prevent all our personal information by protecting with many firewalls with secret passwords, so that no third party cannot able to misuse your data. Then collaborative human robotic system. I want to say some difference, normal robot and AI powered robot. What is the difference between these two? A normal robot will do only cleaning operation, job loading and unloading operation, systematic work, stereotyped work, repeated work. But AI-powered robot is somewhat different. It is a humanoid robot. It will think like a tendency of a natural human being. So it will try to propose the production plan schedule, business ideas, okay, finding the resource for the manufacturing plant. All high-level applications can be done by the AI-powered robotic system. So which comes under intelligent factory operations. And the last one is a digital twin. That is nothing but the design of simulation and modeling system, which I told you already in the previous lecture. I don't want to take more on that. So these are the phases of artificial intelligence, which tries to speed up the progress of the manufacturing sector in the current scenario. Now we will have a quiz question for the simple understanding. As of now, we have came across 3 slides, right? So let us read out the question. Artificial intelligence, if you know the answer, you can write in the chat box, or you can unmute the microphone and you can speak to me directly. So this is the question which is posted in before you. These are the options. Okay, so read out the question and option. If you are ready, you can type in the chat box or unmute and you can talk to me directly, no issues. In either mode you can do. So which option will come for this question? Yes, participants, Vijayaraj, Venkatraghav, read out the question. Artificial intelligence is concerned with the following options. So which option will be sorting out the question, given question? IoT. No, the answer is a human natural behavior. I will tell you the reason. I will justify the answer. The beginning part of the slide itself, I told you, artificial is nothing but a human cognitive science. The psychology, the human psychology theory has been copied in the machine learning environment. So it tries to duplicate the natural thinking ability of the human being. So digital twin IoT is a technology which comes under the artificial intelligence. But I am asking the philosophy. Artificial intelligence is concerned with which basic philosophy? Philosophy of cognitive science, human natural behavior. So this is the option for the question 1. So anyhow you try, that doesn't matter. So now we will continue with the following information. The next slide. We'll proceed with the next slide. So here we are going to see a YouTube video. Before that, I would like to represent the image. What are the information which are contained in this background image? I just want to explain this. Application of AI in predictive maintenance. Somewhere I told you in the previous slide, but I'm going to detailedly explain what is the application of AI in predictive maintenance. Let us take the machining center. Okay, a conventional machining center, a turning machining center, and here in front of the machine there is a smart board or a digital display board is been hanged on. So and a human worker is been interacted with the online environment. So let us have a scenario like that. So this human being is going to collect the track record of the number of the service time or the repair time carried out for the proposed mission per day. So per day, how many number of hours spent for repairing the machine when the machine is encountering some failure or trouble. So this will be automatically recorded through the sensor with the help of IoT, Internet of Things. So all the data will be represented like a cloud format, cloud network. Cloud network is nothing but a bunch of data will be represented in a single common platform, so that the human being can able to interface the requirement of information what he needs in the current state of time. So in this way we can able to measure the smartness in the mission maintenance, right? So in predicting the repair time of process machineries using AI. Now we will see this sample documentary video. Wait for some time. So here in this video, we are just going to see about the application of machine learning in artificial intelligence in various diversified engineering fields. Just watch the segment of video very carefully. I will consolidate the conclusion at the final end of the video. Audio is for example, if you can't able to listen to the audio, no problem. I'm there to explain very clearly, no issues. Just listen for 5 minutes. At the end of the presentation, I will consolidate what are the scene sequences which are represented in the documentary video. No problem. Once again, I will play the video at the end of the presentation by directly going to the internet. Some have written that video is not clearly displayed. No problem. I will play the video at the end of the presentation. Now, I will just consolidate what are the various contents in the video at the end of the presentation. Okay, listen to me carefully. So this video tells about the application of AI in banking sector. That is, yeah, just a minute. I will, yeah. Just a minute. So this video tells about the interface of AI in banking sector. Similarly, Google Smart Home. So we can apply the concept of AI in a headband to predict the different emotional attitude of a human being. For example, you are sleeping. Suppose you are sleeping at a particular point of time. The headband which is put over the forehead, that will indicate the sense of attitude of the the person, whether what kind of activity he is doing, whether he is in a sleeping mode or is doing some kind of physical task or not. So in this way, the AI can be used for various applications and also obstacle detection. Suppose you are going in a car, a street dog is coming in front of the vehicle. So this AI will instruct the driver to stop the car immediately for obstacle detection. So these are some of the areas where we can see the availability of AI technologies in engineering application. And next question I'm posting for you: what are the different phases of AI? So you can give the answers orally or you can type in the chat box. What are the different phases of AI? These are the 4 options. Don't waste time. The time is running out. In another 10 to 20 minutes, I will be concluding the session. And I have to show the video once again. Some people have told that the video picture is not able to visualize. So give me the answer quick for this question. What are the phases of AI? Which option? Here there are 4 options are displayed. You can unmute and speak also, nothing wrong. So last one is correct. All of the above, that is industrial IoT, digital twins, predictive maintenance. These are all the different technologies of AI system, right? So now we will continue with the remaining part of discussion. So a small concept of artificial intelligence applicable in mission scheduling problem. So this is a concept which can be explained by a virtual simulation assistant as a standby example. Suppose, for example, I want to schedule my batch of jobs based on first in, first out logic. So remember, the human intelligence, it will have a lot of frequent number of the manual errors will contain when they are proposing a manual scheduling of jobs. So the scheduling of jobs is strictly based on the time availability, that is a due date or a deadline, we can say. Let us take, for example, batch 1 have to be processed within the 2 hours of time period. So that is the job 1 to be sequenced first as per first in, first out logic. So this can be done by computational approach, by algorithm method, not by human intelligence. So algorithm will pre-program itself to schedule the jobs which are in to be planned within the short deadline as a first sequence. So it will alert the AGV, automated guided vehicle, material handling vehicle, to pick up the raw material from the pallet station, and directly it will load the material in the machining center, and from there it will go to the virtual simulation station whether the manufacturing process is carried out correct sequence or not. Then subsequent process operation, it will move on to the as per the sequential. Then finally it will go to the quality department. So using AI powered missions, we can measure the final quality of the finished product with the correct dimensions or not. Then finally the finished product will be sent for automated logistics, AI powered automated vehicles, which strictly obeys on Internet of Things, right? So in this way, we can able to dynamically schedule the jobs on time without affecting the existing resources. So this is the way in which we can able to plan the scheduling of missionaries using the artificial intelligence. But we require huge money to be invested in the company. So the top level management has to support a lot for giving the huge source of money to the shop floor people to implement this so-called modern technology. And also they have to train each and every existing employees to adapt themselves in such a so-called AI-powered system. And next, the market share of AI in today's scenario. So this is taken from Asia specific, the database. According to them, so they have given the last 1 year back, the 2019, they have predicted that $1.82 billion of revenue has reached by using the artificial intelligence in global level in all automobile manufacturing sector. And in future, this much amount they are predicting by 2027, by $9.89 billion. And these are some of the emerging areas they are finding out to implement the concept of AI, not only in predictive maintenance and machine inspection, logistics and inventory management, process control, quality improvement, and other general field of application. There they are going to expect the technology to be implemented. And final conclusion of this topic. So in current trend, AI is nothing but a data manipulation tool. It is a soft computing approach. It has a new way of thinking in a more logical sense for getting more number of solutions for the engineering problems. This is what I need to conclude to say. So it is up to our human hands to use the AI in a better way to benefit the human society. And these are the summary so far we discussed. AI means a human understanding of solving a problem in a more logical way. And then next we touched upon some of the few application of AI in manufacturing areas and the market potential in terms of revenue sharing, the AI in present scenario and future scenario. So I thank each and everyone for attending this webinar. So if you have any questions, you can mute your phone and you can talk to me directly, please. If you have any questions, you can either type in the chat box or you can unmute the phone, microphone, and you can talk to me. That will be more lively. Talking is more lively than typing the queries or questions in the chat box. Because as principals are told in the meeting, students and faculty in the online platform, they have to lively interact with each other. So now we are five participants are there. So don't go away from the meeting platform. I'm giving you 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes of time. Any questions you can ask. So artificial intelligence and IoT are not the same, are not same. Please understand, artificial is a technology. It's the name of the technology, artificial intelligence. It is a common technology under which the IoT is a branch, sub-branches. Internet of Things is a application of artificial intelligence. IoT, for example, you want to book a cylinder, gas cylinder through a mobile app. This is a best example for Internet of Things. Predicting the consumption of a gas inside the cylinder that can be tracked by the mobile app application, IoT sensor. So when the gas cylinder gets over, that is when the consumption of gas gets over, immediately you have to order the vendor to refill the new cylinder to your home. So you have to give the address, path, location, everything through online interaction. So IoT is an application which comes under artificial intelligence. So any other question? So time is going to end. Any other questions? If you want to ask, you can just kindly mute the phone and then you can talk instead of typing the question. I will send the video link also to the members who have attended, the corresponding mail ID. So no questions. There might be having some questions in your mind. So please ask many questions, because next Monday onwards you are going to have a class, regular classes. Monday, Tuesday, metrology and quality control. So that is the subject we are going to have in this semester. So timetable will be given by the class advisor later. So if AI is in the future, then how we have to adapt to that scenario? So Rome cannot be built overnight, Mr. Vijay Raj. I understand your feelings. Day by day, we have to accustom ourselves to the AI technology. First thing, money investment, and then skill enrichment of the human worker. Within first day, nothing cannot be learned, cannot be taught. Okay, that's why I use the proverb. The Rome cannot be built overnight. So we have to plan ourselves. What is the source of money required to go for AI technology? How to treat the employee in the AI network, and what are all the skill demands which are available in the market, and how you are going to suit your employee to the higher level in the global platform, the worldwide level. So in this way, we have to improve gradually. It will not come directly from the first day itself. If I put any new rule to your classroom, nobody will obey in the first day. Gradually, you will learn to change to the new environment. Because simple example, I can take online meeting, the classroom. As of now, only 6 people are here. So within single day, I cannot say that you have to compulsorily attend the online classroom. I cannot threaten like that. So I can only mentor the students. So gradually you have to understand the essence of online class, and then within third day or the fourth day, the people will know the importance and they will get more benefited out of it. So simple example I'm telling and correlating classroom example with the AI. You don't know how to adapt in future. So unemployment, Praveen, so no, don't worry about the unemployment for a human. You cannot replace the human 100% fully. So to take care of the missions, the successive operability of missions, humans are needed for monitoring, for data storage, data interpolation. For such application, humans are needed, because humans are considered to be the better statisticians to predict the data or an output as given by the mission. Okay, so for such thing, humans are needed. And so there is a big demand for a human in terms of programming languages. As you say, Python languages. So one of the big demand in artificial intelligence. If you are well versed in programming aspects, you can able to attain the great height in any IT industries, similarly mechanical industries. Because the future mechanical industries is going to be powered with the programming skills. Definitely programming skills is must for AI. All automated process applications are done by algorithms, logical sequence of planning actions. Whatever I told you in the slide, no, the presentation, the pictorial representation, that gives about the logical framework of an algorithm. So the time is 3 minutes. 3 minutes set to go. So shall I end the meeting? Is it okay? Are you convinced with the topic? Or how can I improve the quality of the so-called topic in future? If you have any opinion, this is okay for you. You can type or you can orally speak. No problem. This is okay for you. Whether I have to give more information in future, this is an introduction class. I have identified this technology for our department. Every week, every now and then, I will be throwing some of bit of information on machine learning in AI back to back every now and then. Likewise, other faculties also will be giving you some tips about the latest technology apart from the regular subjects. So my topic of interest is AI and machine learning. So based on that, I have scheduled my meeting. Today is the day one of a meeting. So likewise, either in weekend or in weekdays randomly, I will plan the schedule of meeting. So try to have more number of participants. That's my humble request. So thank you one and all. I will send that video link to all of you. You just watch it and attain the benefit.